What's going on, bros and girls? Today I'll be doing a full review of the brand new Logitech G19s backlit keyboard. This is Logitech's top of the line gaming keyboard from their G series line, and it is the successor to their original G19 model. It has a full color LCD, custom backlighting, dedicated macro keys, and advanced surface treatment. This should be released worldwide by now, and for current pricing and availability, I've included some links for you down below. I've also done an unboxing for this keyboard, as well as an unboxing and full review of Logitech's G400S gaming mouse, and if you want to see any of those, just click the annotation or the links in the description. Also, as promised, I have another piece of Logitech gaming gear for you. It's the just released G430 surround sound gaming headset, and I'll have vids up for that soon, so stay tuned. And just as a semi-off topic little tidbit of info, a keyboard review was actually my first ever full review here on YouTube. It was my Razer Lycosa almost 2 years ago, and if you want to see the evolution of my reviews and a humorous change in how not comfortable I was on the mic, check that vid out. But back to the G19s, as usual, I'll start with any cons and leave off on a good note with the pros. The one and only con I found is the key switch technology used. This uses membrane keys where the keycaps are positioned over rubber domes. I myself don't really have a preference to either membrane or mechanical key switches, and in fact my former daily driver keyboard is still the Lycosa, which I have preferred using over mechanical because the laptop style membrane keys on them have a low travel. I do see the appeal in mechanical keyboards though, and since this G19s is their flagship keyboard, I would have preferred Logitech to at least offer the option to choose a mechanical version of it. All is not lost however, and even though the G19s isn't mechanical, Logitech does carry the G710 Plus backlit mechanical gaming keyboard that I have heard good things about, and I've included a link for that keyboard as well. Now onto the pros, which I have quite a lot of. The first of which is probably what you notice first when looking at this keyboard, and it is the GamePanel LCD. Its angle is adjustable, so both little people as well as those with gigantism can use it, and like I said, it's full color with a 320 by 240 res screen, so basically it's like a miniaturized computer monitor. It's really useful and you can view stats, system performance, an RSS feed reader, and photo viewer. A lot of the applets are designed so you don't have to exit out of your game to see what's up with other apps. And speaking of games, there's built-in LCD support for quite a lot of them, which includes in-game voice chat, player stats, and server info depending on which game you play. Also, if you're waiting on something like a raid for your favorite MMO, you can even view movie files as well as browse and view YouTube videos. Looking at the price tag of this keyboard, some of you may think it's a bit on the expensive side, but of all the full-color LCD-equipped keyboards in its class, it's actually the most affordable. The second pro I found is its in-game performance. The keys have a slightly rubberized soft touch feel to them, so your fingers will maintain grip and won't slip. Also, there are numerous dedicated macro G keys, which when you multiply them by the M keys, total up to 36. The macro keys are recordable on the fly. They're also within easy reach and are actually raised a bit higher, so you can trust that you'll still be able to hit the proper macro key with your pinky, even when you're in an intense game battle and you're getting all flustered, banging on the keys and sweat dripping down your forehead all over the keyboard. And speaking of sweating on your keyboard, this brings me to my third pro, which is the surface materials used. Like I said, the keys have the soft touch, grippy feel to them. They also have a durable hydrophobic coating on the wrist rests, which helps wick away any moisture such as sweat and possibly other bodily fluids. And I'm sure a gamer out there will give this keyboard the full fluid test via looking at his favorite prawn. There's also UV coating on the keys so they will not fade over time like how you've seen a lot of other keyboards do. Lastly, the faceplate itself features fingerprint resistant coating so you can safely eat your burgers and fries while gaming and not have to worry about grease prints. Relating to surface treatment, this brings me to my fourth pro, which is look and feel. The surface treatment combined with the generally solid construction of the keyboard gives it a very solid feel. It also features nice touches like a rugged aluminum volume wheel, which is both eye-catching and durable. And even though the keyboard does have additional keys for macros, it actually keeps a relatively small footprint because the spacing between each section of keys is minimized. Compared to my Lycosa, you can see the G19s still manages to not be that much larger than the Lycosa, which doesn't include macro keys and itself is a very low-profile compact keyboard. It's only at most about 1 centimeter longer than the Lycosa on each side. The backlighting is also fully customizable, so you can change it to whatever color you want with a redonkulous 16 million color choice. You can also change the brightness levels with a linear adjuster, so it's more than just high, medium, low settings, like some other keyboards have. This is all done through the Logitech Gaming Software and brings me to my next pro, which is the software integration. As I mentioned in my G400S review, the Logitech Gaming Software is one of the best I've seen, and both Logitech mice and keyboards are integrated into the interface, so you don't have to switch between different apps for each peripheral. The UI is very easy to learn and navigate with graphics added to help, and recording macros takes no time at all. Logitech is one of the best companies for making software that really supports and complements its hardware. The last pro I want to touch on before we go is features. I already looked at a lot of the features already, like LCD, surface materials, macro keys, and backlighting, but a few more is the ability to power high-powered USB items, and the cable management system. Since its keyboard is AC powered to run the LCD, this also means the built-in USB 2.0 ports are powered as well. So you can run things like external optical drives, USB speakers, and even charge MP3 players and phones at a decent rate. With cable management, running along the entire backplate are channels for threading cables through, so if you have a mouse or headphones plugged into the USB ports, you can have it tucked neatly away underneath your keyboard as opposed to accidentally looping around the neck of your dog, cat, or baby koala and strangling them. So all in all, I am extremely impressed with this keyboard, and I would highly recommend it to anyone looking for a feature-packed, top-of-the-line membrane keyboard. It has every feature you need in a membrane gaming keyboard, and in its class of LCD screen keyboards, it's by far the most affordable. So I hope you guys all enjoyed my full review of the Logitech G19s Backlit gaming keyboard. If you did, please thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And follow me on Twitter, it would be much appreciated. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.